one thing I'm working on close to home is a thing called Blackburn is Open. Again, I think a fantastic example of generosity. Generosity from Blackburn Council in being brave to totally gift empty space in the town centre to creative people. Generous from a team of people, including quite a few in here, including Source Creative, generous in terms of what they do. I know they get paid a little bit, but what they do in terms of all these great graphics and branding, and generous from Claire and Rebecca from the Blackburn team, who just put so much effort into making this work. And the concept is that Blackburn has got trying to bring the DNA. Blackburn is a town I was brought up there, and it was a very, very vibrant town. I was lucky enough to see the Sex Pistols there, play their 6th ever gig. I was lucky enough to see David Bowie, doing his Aladdin Sane tour. I could name the Clash. It was unbelievable. It was the amount of clubs, the amount of bars. It was the most, it made me. You know, I'm lucky, 5 minutes, I'll be less than that, Eddie, it's all right. I'm lucky enough to do what I do because of the upbringing I had in Blackburn. It really is that simple. It was just but now you go there isn't one single hotel in a town of 150,000 people in the town centre. There isn't one single club, and there isn't one single bar right in the town centre that you would consider frequenting. Not one. And believe it or not, at night there ain't one single restaurant open after 5:30. In fact, the coffee bars close at 5. I'm right, aren't I? The coffee bars close at 5. And after 5 o'clock, you cannot get a hot drink or any food in a town of 150,000 people. It's unbelievable. And so we have to do something. The council have been trying for a long time and getting nowhere. We are getting somewhere. We came up with this idea that on my old school blazer, and on the town's football team's shirt is Arte Labore, which I knew that, but we had to bring it out, which means by skill and hard work. And we thought, well, could we do something different in the town centre by just giving the shops over to people who've got skill and hard work? And then somebody pipes. Then we did a bit more research, and we found out. Hopefully, I've got it on here. Some amazing statistics about Blackburn. 25% of employment is in manufacturing, and the average nationally is 12%. And it just goes on and on. We have this by skill and by heart, this making culture in Blackburn, which is double the town average in the UK. So that meant that we could have a DNA, a USP, and we started to give all the shops. The shops can only go to people, the empty shops can only go to people who make things, who come up with ideas and make things, and they're allowed to make them in that shop. And I'm going to have to close quickly now. I'm not going to go on about this. We might be able to go on about later. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open a maker lab in Blackburn, and that's already, the scaffolding is up now, and that's happening. So there'll be a place where you can come and do your rapid prototyping that businesses seems to be quite keen to support, because if 25% of the population is about making, then they're willing to support this. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a festival called Arte Labore, a festival that's about making Britain's. I think we can hopefully, with a bit of luck, get Britain's first festival of making, Britain's first festival of by skill and hard work, taking place in Blackburn. Where else should it take place? Because we've got the highest percentage of people working in that sector in the UK. We found something in Blackburn that makes it the best. It was hard, but we found it. And these are just some of the shops, and that's what it looks like. That's the real picture of what we've achieved. With local businesses providing the neon at cost. And we started this thing called First Thursdays, and it's starting to grow. So we've got at least one day a month now. We've got people coming into the town centre at night. It's only one day a month, but from Little Acorns, the big oaks grow. And then the last thing, everybody in here, we'd like you to come and we're doing, again at Hemingway Design, we're doing something pretty generous in that we're We're working with Morecambe and Lancaster Council and putting on a big festival in September, not earning anything from doing it, but we need your help to come and help us do that and be generous as well. Over to Matt. Thanks for listening.